What do you think fell?
Welcome back, guys, to the episode 114 of The Hassle of Hair, where we talk about passions. And that our dogs are fighting right now.
And our daughter's yelling. She's the ref.
Welcome back to the episode to the show where we talk about passions and going after your dreams in life. And also you follow our journey, the Diaz family journey, where my wife still hasn't taken my last name. And and where my
husband still can't wipe his own ass.
Yes. But welcome back, guys. And today is our guest. Our guest is actual host. We have two hosts today.
Two hoes?
Hosts. Raquel Diaz. And
Raquel Ramirez.
Me, Jesse Diaz. Yes. We just got back. I just got back from the gym. And if you are from the gym, Kenneth fights this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Hamill, guys. He's 1-0 in MMA, and he's new to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Well, not new.
Well, no.
He's new to Muay Thai, and he's fighting in Muay Thai. This is our daughter. Say hi, Eva.
Our ref, who was just yelling at the dogs.
Our daughter just walked by the camera if you listen to the audio.
Sorry, I'm cold.
Yeah, so we're getting ready for the fights this Saturday for the fight. It's going to be in Fresno, California.
Jesse is not coaching that fight.
No, I'm taking him to the weigh-ins on Friday. And then I am going to be a spectator, so it should be fun.
Sound like you're going to say, like, I'm going to be a dad sitting in the crowd watching Proud.
No, but I have met his dad. His dad's like a wrestling, like college wrestling referee.
Mm-hmm.
And I shook his hand, like, you could tell, just wrestlers, their wrist, they have like no wrist. It goes arm to hand.
No wrist?
Arm to hand, like no, like just muscle. Their arms are just muscle, right? Different kind of grip. Different. Just, I don't know.
Just different?
Yes, just different.
We both look extremely tired.
I'm tired. Like, we run around all day, guys.
Yeah.
Like, from the morning till nonstop. And I was talking to my sister about this, and I was talking to you. Actually, it happened to you.
What?
So, like, I was talking to my sister that you just, when you're going after something, you keep on going. You don't stop. You put your head down. You don't realize what you're doing, and you think you're failing constantly. And
Mm-hmm.
then one day you bring your head up and you probably like run into somebody that you know, and they're not doing anything. And you realize, like, okay, maybe I am doing something right. Like,
or just doing something at the moment.
yeah. Because like in our 30s, like the people start to weed out, like the people that are not doing anything with their lives or just making the bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird seeing your friends that you went to high school with and you partied with in your early 20s that just either never grew up or just made a shitload of bad decisions.
I never partied with my friends in my 20s because I was
pregnant.
I was 19, and then I had even when I was 19, and then I turned 20. And I didn't party until like after I left her dad. And after I left her dad, I did nothing but party.
Yeah. I mean, it's how you met me.
Yeah. No, I wasn't really partying as much then, though, when I met you.
Yeah. I mean, you partied.
I got dragged to go out to a bar. I was told we were going to go downtown and like hang out. And we ended up going to some fucking banda place where everybody's all dressed up like everybody's going to get fucking married or something.
Hey, then you seen me, some guy that looked like John Travolta.
Yeah.
Hair slicked back,
Mm-hmm.
nice smile,
Yep.
green eyes, and just said, "Hey, what's up, beautiful?" And you're like, "Oh my god,
Oh my god.
WAP!" You started
guy.
singing Cardi B before Cardi B was even
So
out
stupid.
there.
No. Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's just pretty crazy just seeing, as you grow up, seeing people that are starting to, see their bad choices. But then most of my friends that are older than me, a lot of them made bad choices when they were young, and I don't know, like they're doing fine now.
I don't really talk to a lot of people though from high school, to be honest.
You don't fall.
I see them here and there, but we don't hang out, like we don't talk. It's if we see each other. Los Baños is a very small town. Everywhere is 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. Wherever you go, it's 5 minutes. But if you see someone that you're friends with on Instagram or whatever it is, it's kind of like, oh, hi, hey, how you doing? Oh, hi, okay. And that's kind of it. There's nothing more to that.
Yeah. But like for me, I was just close with my high school friends, right?
Yeah.
Like I was pretty close. I mean, I had a traumatic event with my mom dying when I was in high school. So a lot of them, I really reached out to a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I was close with them, so I do hit them up. I do see how they're doing. And one of my buddies I actually hit up recently to go eat dinner, and I'm just so busy.
Didn't you plan? Wait, when did you plan it for?
For this weekend. Well, we talked about it. We didn't put a set.
Okay. I think you better wait till the new year or something.
But even like I'm looking at the schedule for this gym, and I'm like, when am I gonna have time? Like it's just, I don't know. But I love what I'm doing.
Well, during the pandemic, we had plenty of time, and now we're doing shit again, and it's like, where do I have the time?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
We literally do have something going on every weekend. Like every weekend, there's something. Even if it's something super small, it's still something.
That's why when days where we don't do anything, it just feels good. Right?
For who?
For you.
For me, yeah. But for you, you're like a fucking crackhead. Like, I gotta do something. I can't just stay here. I can't just lay here. I can't just do nothing.
Yeah, I am like that.
But then those are really bad days for you because then you like binge eat. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, you'll eat it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to do nothing. I
have no problem doing nothing.
You know what I'm scared of? And I was thinking about it too the other day.
What?
Like, I'm scared of, I mean, we grew up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Right? And we grew up pretty broke.
Yeah.
There was a moment in my life right when my mom passed away where we had a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
But before my mom passed away, and then when my dad kicked me out, like I was broke. And
you still you had your money though from when your mom passed away. Like the money you got from being in an accident, didn't you?
Yeah, like so.
Or you didn't get that till you turned 18.
I didn't get that till I was 21.
Why?
It's just how the CD worked.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't get it till I was 21. So 18 to 21, I was broke.
Yeah.
But before that, we grew up pretty like broke too. And I'm scared of going back to that.
Yeah.
You know, I am doing everything I can where I could see my daughter and not have her grow up how I did. And I don't want to go. Like, it scares me.
Yeah.
Like, it literally drives me up at night. And it was crazy because we were laying down. Remember yesterday we were laying down and we were thinking like, maybe, remember I told you, I was like, maybe it feels weird to be happy, so happy because of the way we grew up. Like, we weren't used to having good friends or good role models around us.
Yeah.
It was just so shitty that now that everything's okay. Like, we're not trying to survive. We're not surrounded by trauma. Now that we're not surrounded by any of that, trying to survive or surrounded by trauma, it just feels weird.
Like we're not supposed to be happy?
Yeah. Like, because there are times when you're like, man, I feel weird.
There's like when we do things, I don't know how to say it. Like, as a kid, I was always getting my hopes up, like, for stuff. So when you say things like, man, aren't you excited about this? Like, I'm really not excited about it until the day, until we're actually doing it, what we planned or whatever the fuck it is. Then I'm happy. But up until the time it's planned or something is going on, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait. And I don't know why. I'm not excited about things. I don't know if because when I was a kid, I always got my hopes up for stuff, you know? So now I'm not happy until I am there and I know that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that with me or no?
Yeah. But that right there drives you. Because let's be honest, when Eva wanted to go to Yale, so our daughter went to Yale to go to a, what was it called?
It was for leadership, something that she was nominated for
Her
from junior high.
year.
No, junior high.
Junior high.
Eighth grade.
She went to Yale for a week.
She got to stay in the dorms on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she got to see the college, and we couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
We could afford like half of the stay and then like plus half of the trip, like the airfare.
But right when we told her yes, like my wife, like it pushes you, all that pushes you to not let.
I never want her to feel let down like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I always like pick and choose. Like, I never say definitely yes unless I know we can do something, but it's always like a maybe or we'll see kind of thing. But if I know she can do it, like if we have the money to do it, I'll say yes. Or no, we can't do that. Or like I'm never like yes and then break a promise. Because like I hated that. But yeah, she got to go to Yale and I got to go with her. I didn't get to stay there, but I couldn't let my baby go all the way to the East Coast without me. It was a good experience for her though. She made friends. She'd made friends with I think like maybe 4 or 5 kids that they had a little group with or whatever, and they still talk. They still message and check up on each other and see how each other is doing. But
even back then, we were not, I don't want to say struggling, but we were surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We have our bills are so low right now that we're a little comfortable.
Yeah.
But we are still do you feel that urge where you're afraid that things will go back to that?
No, I don't know if it's because we were a lot younger back then or not, or like the way we grew up or just the situation we were in. I feel like now we can do something ahead of time if we need to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You plan it out?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when you working, you doing because you're working 2 jobs, you're doing your business.
Mm-hmm. And probably people are probably thinking why is she doing 2 jobs and her business? This girl had a full-time job, working place. Yeah, but I was super stressed there at that place. Super stressed there. There was times I couldn't even get time off to take my daughter to a doctor's appointment.
No.
You're paying for insurance and you can't get time off to go to a doctor's appointment? What kind of bullshit is that? Because they're understaffed? Not my problem. But there are times where you can't do stuff like that. Today
we went to have coffee.
Uh-huh.
And you took your daughter to school.
Yeah, I got to get up, and I haven't been able to do that in a really long time. And it's not well, gosh, she can take the bus. Yeah, but on her way to school, I talk to her, tell her, have a good day. I'll see you later. What are you going to do today? Are you going to stay after school? What's going to happen? We talk on our way there. It's not like she just sits there and I sit there and we just stare at each other. So we have a conversation for a good, I know I said everything is 5 minutes, but where I take her to school, there's 3 schools. There's an elementary school, a junior high, and a high school right in that same area. So everybody's starting school at the same time. And to get from our house to the high school is a 15-20 minute trip, which it should only be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
And you're able to do that even though you work 2 jobs, have a business.
Yeah, I'm able to do that because for the last, honestly, for the last 10 years, maybe longer, I've been having to work super hard just to provide for her, you know?
Because your husband was lazy.
No, it's not my husband. Yeah, partly no. No, but it's being a single parent where you don't want to have to depend on somebody.
Yeah.
And like you said it before, I don't depend on you.
Yeah.
It's because I was put in a situation before where I depended on somebody and then I was stuck. And I don't ever want to feel stuck again. And it's not that I have anything against you, like that you're going to leave us or I'm going to be stuck and having to do it myself. I don't want to have that comfort knowing that it could be gone.
But that's healthy. And I was just it's crazy because I brought this up with a friend.
You have friends?
And when you're in a relationship and you depend on somebody, it is the bad way to go. Like you thinking like that, it's super healthy. Because once you start depending on somebody, then you get expectations. And then once you get expectations,
and they break those expectations,
yes.
Then it's all like downhill.
And no one's perfect. They're gonna break your expectations.
Yeah.
Right? And like it's funny, like you tell me all the time, like I don't have to go with you.
Yeah, I don't have to go with you. Like I asked you on our way to work today, because we work together again. Would you be okay if I didn't go on Saturday if I had to get stuff done? Like, is it a main, like, do you need me to be there kind of thing?
Yeah.
You know? And more or less, sometimes you'll say yes or sometimes you say no, but you know that I'm really busy right now and I have a lot of stuff to get done.
And I don't know. I love that about you. And it's
now,
funny.
If I needed you, I'd be like, yeah, you better be there.
But even though we think like that, we're not dependent on each other because we are not dependent on each other.
No.
At all. Even though we think like that, since the day we've met each other and we were looking at pictures.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
We have not left each other's side.
For more than a week.
Yeah.
For how long were you in Iowa for? Or is it Iowa or Idaho?
A week.
A week, and I was in Yale for about a week. I think that would be the longest since we've been married. Would have been about a week, yeah.
We've always been with each other,
mm-hmm.
no matter what. And it's so crazy to think, like, I don't know, like, I love you.
I love you too.
But it's just, I don't know. But you think, like, now, I don't want to have a kid, right? If we would have a kid, it'd probably have to be now.
Yeah, we've come to the conclusion, like, so let's just put it out there. People have asked us, are you guys going to have kids? Believe me, we have tried. We have tried to have kids.
Yes.
We have not gotten pregnant in a matter of 9 years. We're not going to have any kids.
And I would have to go get checked and go to tested and all this stuff, but
it's not going to happen. We're not going to have kids.
But if we would have kids, it had to be now. It had to be now where we're like not struggling, but we're not successful.
Yeah.
Because I think if we're successful,
mm-hmm.
we're past all the hard work and growing our business and growing our brand and me trying to coach and martial arts. Like, if we have a kid when we're successful, then that kid won't go through what Eva has, and they probably won't be as bright or have to struggle. Because what we're trying to do, because
mm-hmm.
our past, our families have generations have struggled.
Yeah.
It could be with money, with drugs. Like, if you look at our past, it was either coming from Mexico, dealing with drugs, dealing with bad families, dealing with bad households. Like, we're trying to break that.
Yeah.
But you get gems from that. You get gems from traumatic situations. If we're successful and we have and we're comfortable and our kid's comfortable, then our kid is not going to be a gem. Eva's a gem.
No, our kid's going to be a piece of coal.
Because Eva's a gem.
Our baby's a diamond.
Our daughter is a gem. Like, she struggled with us. She was in a bedroom. She was in a bedroom with us. We all shared the same bed when she was a baby. Not a baby, but like 5 or 6 years old.
Just for a couple of months.
A couple of months. It wasn't a couple months.
Yeah, because then she got her own little bed.
Oh, okay. We shared a room.
Oh, a room. Yeah.
But it was a bed. But
I'm saying she got her own little bed.
Yeah. But we shared a room, like, and she saw us fight. She saw us struggle. She saw us working 2 jobs, crazy, like commuting. Like, the girl had to struggle with us.
Yeah, because she used to go with us in the commute. Because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It was hard because being in Los Baños, they don't have the same. Opportunities for deaf kids like that they do in San Jose. The resources, there you go. They don't have the same resources they have in Los Baños as they do in the Bay Area. So pulling her out of school halfway through, it wasn't gonna work. So she had to get up with us in the morning and go with us until school was done, which was like 6 months, right? It was about 6 months until she started her new school. And I mean, it's tough. Like, you send her to school and you tell them she's deaf. She has a cochlear implant. Is there any way we can get an interpreter? She is in mainstream. And I was worried. I was super worried about that. And now look at her in AP classes, straight A's. Like, she's doing great. I'm just a very worried person. Worrywart.
But it's like you think about what she's become, but you think about what she's been through. Like,
yeah,
she's seen it all.
Great, we fucked her up.
Like, she's seen us work hard at a full-time job. You
Yeah,
know? She's seen us commute. She's seen us, like, now she's living this where I'm working at a gym. I mean, the girl has been with me to different gyms, like all the gyms I've went to.
Yeah,
like, she's been there. She picked me up, or she was hanging out. Like, she's seen it. Right? She's seen my journey through all of this. And then now Dad's a coach. Dad's coaching at a gym. He's working at a gym. We're on social media. We're doing this, and it's not a normal thing, but I don't know. It's just it's things have changed for her.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about, like, what we're doing in her teenage years.
Her friends are going to come up to her and be like, I listened to your parents' podcast. They suck. You know?
Yeah.
Nah, it's good. We're getting there.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, we're almost done paying off our Prius. We got like $1,600 left on it. I'm super happy about that. I mean, like, if you go back to every situation that we've had, it's always been we started somewhere low and now we're here.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, because we are putting ourselves out there publicly.
Yeah.
You know, and then the whole fighting thing is a public thing. You know, at the end of the day, I literally only care about you guys. You know, and it just, success or failure. It's just only care. And it's like, as you start to think like that as a husband, you start to realize that family members, friends, either jump on board with me and get on the journey with me, or get out of my way, because you're not going to stop me from providing for my family.
I still think people think that we're crazy, that we quit our jobs and we're just going at our own pace or going at our own beat or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But, like, it's funny because we're past the, I was thinking about it. We're past the, like, unemployment's over, and you're starting to see it. All these, like, all the people that were trying to do the business thing, that were trying to do it on their own and not get a job and all this stuff, or doing social media and all this stuff. You're starting to see people just fall off. And we're still here.
Yeah.
We're still believing in what we decided before the pandemic.
I think we refuse to give up.
Yeah.
There's no option. Like that's not an option for us to give up.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not like we're even close to giving up. Like, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just crazy.
I think you need to talk more into your mic, dude.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, if you guys couldn't hear me. But yeah.
What do you think this new year is going to bring us, though? This 2022.
I think you're going to see a lot more MMA fighters at the gym. You're going to see me, like, coaching a lot more at MMA fights.
More than what you're doing now?
Like cornering, I'm saying.
Okay.
Getting my reps in at cornering.
Okay.
And I think as I do that, because I got Coach of the Year, right?
Mm-hmm.
From my gym, and it's a small gym, but you guys have
Does it make you feel appreciated?
Yes. Like you see me every day, day in and day out. I'm there from 5:30. I don't leave till I'm one of the last people.
I literally have to bitch at you to let's fucking go.
Yeah. But in my head, I'm like, let's leave the door open. Let's leave the door open. Get the door open as much as possible. And Kenneth Hamels are gonna walk in. We have my buddy Caleb that I've trained before, and he walked in. He's there.
Yeah.
Nashis are gonna walk in. All these fighters are gonna walk in. Yes, at the end of the day, I want martial artists, but I love fighting.
I think it was funny that you got the award. You went up, everybody's cheering for you, and I'm the only person sitting there like, boo.
Do you have that on camera?
I think so. Yeah.
You booing?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look.
Well, I think you're gonna start seeing me cornering a lot more. You're gonna start seeing the gym grow. It even feels different.
It feels like there's always someday. Obviously around holidays there's not that many kids or adults because everybody's doing vacation or they're probably watching their siblings at home, doing something. But I feel like there's a lot more people that come in, but then there's also some people that leave.
Yeah. But just the brand itself, remember when we first started this? Remember when I first started this?
Yeah, I thought you were crazy. I still do.
Right.
You're talking about the podcast, right?
Huh?
Podcast?
No, not the podcast. I'm talking about Strike.
Oh, my bad.
when you told me about it, I first walked in and I was going there. You're like, oh, he's going to this gym. It's going to another gym.
The gym is super tiny. It's probably as big as this living room, maybe a little longer.
And I walk in, and then
you never left again.
And I've grown into this. If we've grown into this thing that, the relationships that I have built at this place.
I think the kids just love you there.
And the kids
when we see them out and hey, Coach Jesse, they'll literally yell or run to you and come up to you and how are you? And it's just so funny when you're in there because then the kids always just tell you a story about some random shit. I don't know, what was Emma saying to you guys yesterday?
I don't know.
She was saying something and then she was like, okay.
Well, I had to tell her to okay, let's do Muay Thai. No stories.
Yeah, and then she's still telling Maya her story though. And everybody's just staring and it's like.
But these kids, and it's not even the kids, it's the adults too. You're helping them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to feel more confident in that role. Because before I was just doing, I was just going in. I love fighting. I love doing this. And I've learned, what I'm doing is it is big, especially for the kids. And, today, we were just learning how to control the hip and control our stance and control our body. And I was having them lift the leg and be balanced and bring it over the box and back over the box, controlling the hip. And a lot of them were getting frustrated. And I stopped them. I put them on the wall. And I go, look, like, I asked them, like, how do we learn something? And they go, practice. And I told them, what happens when you practice? They're like, well, we learn. But I told them, you fail over and over and over again. And this is how we learn. And even that, like me telling the kids that, and they're 5 to 10 years old, and I'm telling them this, and they're understanding it. They're looking at me like, yes, Coach Jesse. Like, and even that right there, I think about a year ago or even 2 years ago, like, that wouldn't have came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm maturing through this.
You have a lot of patience with the kids, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of patience.
Well, I think a lot of it comes from dealing with the dad that had no patience. You know?
Yeah, you have a lot of patience with me because I could push your buttons all day, and then maybe the next day I'll say something, and then you finally just snap on me.
Yeah. Well, there's times where I could only take so much, even with people.
Yeah.
With people, it's like there's people I had to cut off, or people that I had to just stop talking to, or even with you when you're just pushing my buttons. I warn you. I'm like, hey, you're starting to get mad at me a lot. Hey, you're starting to tell me what to do. You're starting to boss me around. And then finally, when you don't listen, that's when I fucking snap.
What?
But like, part of it's because in my head, when somebody's acting like kind of mean, I just think like, what are they dealing with? Like, what are they, or how do I help them?
Yeah.
That's what goes on through my head. How do I help them? Like, what's going on with Cal? What am I
Do
doing
you ever
wrong?
think that you're the problem?
Yeah, 100% all the time. Why do you think I deal with you? Because all the time I feel like I'm the problem, so I'm always trying to fix it. But then sometimes I wake up like, hey, dude, it's not you.
Hey, I'm not the fucking problem.
She just went through 5 emotions within 10 minutes. Like, it's not you.
You don't understand my life.
Yeah, and then I don't know. So, did we talk about me almost fighting a dude at Isabel's?
I thought
fight?
you talked about it by yourself.
Like on the podcast?
I don't know.
I don't think I did. So at my sister's fight,
Jesse decided to get brave all of a sudden.
it's not that I'm bringing it up because I don't know. It takes a lot.
Because I'm saying I push your button, so it takes a lot. Okay, yeah.
But it takes a lot to get me mad.
Yeah, it does. I could say that.
Mad.
Yeah.
And this was the last time where I was like mad. I don't even think Coach Amber has seen me that mad.
I don't even think your own wife's ever seen. Oh no, I have.
Yeah, you
Never mind.
have.
I'm just kidding.
And before we get to that, let's talk about our sponsors. Since Isabel's walking in, our sponsors today are.
You're gonna have to cut all of that out. Nashi, who else is it?
Is that Nashi? Our dogs are barking. Nashi's walking in. Say hi to the camera, guys. You guys want to say hi?
They're all
to it?
nope.
No? Okay. Just walk across. Okay, Nashi.
You better
and
cut this
Isabel.
whole part out.
Isabel's right there. She's walking across the camera. Yeah. All right, guys. Take
No, go.
You guys could go.
Why are you guys going back out?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, our sponsors, guys.
my
Raquel
God.
Diaz Designs.
Okay, bye.
And Adaptive Sessions. And Isabel Diaz and Nashi
Nashi
Ramirez.
Diaz.
But yes, those are our sponsors. Yeah. And back to the show.
We're gonna call that out, guys.
No, I'm not cutting that out.
Yes, you are.
And we're back.
That was hey barking in the background, y'all.
Yes.
And that's her mom yelling at her.
But
Okay.
so I don't even think Coach Amber has seen me this mad.
Okay.
And so I'm at the fights, and Isabel had just lost her fight, and we're walking back. And sorry, the dog, guys. Sorry about
I was about to yell at her.
Yes, but I'm walking trying to find Isabel. In the middle of it, I hear Coach like yell, like, hey, and then I hear a guy like yelling at his girl, and I see a guy yelling at his girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? And I step in the middle. I go, what's going on? And he's talking to her. I hardly remember what was going on.
But my question, can I ask you something?
What?
Like, why would you step in, like, not knowing them? Like, if you just heard him just yelling.
Because no one was doing anything, and he grabbed her.
Oh.
You know, and she was pulling away. He grabbed her, and you could just feel a moment. You know, you could feel when somebody is a woman beater.
Okay, go on
Do
with
you know
your
what I
story.
mean? Like if it was someone grabbing his wife and it's like, you're drunk, like let's go. Like you could read that moment, but this moment I read, this guy's drunk and he beats his wife.
Or his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Was it his wife or his
I
girlfriend?
don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go on with your story though.
But and so I see that I get in the middle. I was already like not heated but like tense. So not tense. I get in the middle and I don't really remember what was going on. All I remember him saying like, because after I got in the middle, all of a sudden there's a bunch of women behind me, like, oh hell no, I don't like women beaters. I hate women beaters. I'm tired of this shit. But they're behind me. You know, they're behind me. Like it was.
You're
just
so brave.
I was like, what is going on right now? And all I remember is he tells the girl, like, leave now and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I heard like the way I read it was like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if you disrespect me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was like, all right. That's when my lid flipped. That's when I lost it. And I told him, I was like, what's gonna happen? I go, look at me. I pushed him. I go, what's gonna happen? Why don't you tell that to me? And then that's when Coach saw that, Coach grabbed me. She said, let's go. It's not worth it. She's not even gonna leave him. You know, and
She probably got.
well, I mean, she's talked about it on the podcast, but
Not Coach. I'm saying the girl.
Oh, Coach talks about it on the podcast. Like she's been through kind of that in her life, and she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Like me being in there was a bad situation. Like
For her,
even if I punched the guy,
yeah,
she's probably gonna defend him.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah. So why would you step in though?
I just felt like
Everybody was just watching and not doing. It was
Yes.
just like an episode of Black Mirror where everybody's just like this and no one's
everybody's
helping.
just watching, and I've never been like that,
Yeah.
and I hate even bringing it up. Like I haven't really told anybody. Like I didn't even tell anybody from the gym. I didn't bring it up, and we were drunk. Well, I wasn't drunk. Like everybody was drunk at the bar after the year party,
Yeah.
the end of the year party for strike, and then Coach decided to bring it up and tell everybody. Nobody knew. Like I didn't want to bring it up. It's not because like I don't know. Like I feel like everybody should do that.
You don't want to be like the person that films himself giving a homeless person $1?
Yes. Yes, and even like in high school, I remember this kid was getting punked. He was getting punked and bullied. And
Weren't you a bully in high school?
junior high.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes. Not really a bully, just more
Bully?
obnoxious. I talk shit to this day.
Okay.
It's different to talk shit and then be a bully. A bully, you're trying to hurt somebody.
Okay.
Talking shit, like,
You're trying to hurt somebody?
no, I talk shit.
You trying to make fun of somebody?
Like, it's like there was a
Ow.
wife and husband that were working out together, and they were doing burpees. And I walk in, I wasn't even part of the class, and I go, so and so, you're gonna let your wife move faster than you?
Where was this at?
Like,
At school?
no, it was at the gym. I was like, you're gonna let your wife move faster than you? You better be doing faster burpees than that. Let's go. Like talking crap like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right? But this kid was getting bullied in high school. When I was in high school, this kid was getting bullied, and I was younger, but I was big. I was like 260. I was big.
You were a big boy.
But I step in and all of a sudden I got in this guy's face. He's like a senior, and I'm like telling him back off. And at the time, my brother went to high school with me, and all of a sudden, all his friends were telling me, "Hey, Jesse's about to get in a fight," and I'm over there, and the guy just backed off. Like I was way bigger than him. Like I just hate people getting bullied, and I hate the thing I hate more is when people don't step in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because I'll never fight somebody for any reason.
Well, that was like when I went to San Jose a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'm so fucking hungry. This was like the the weekend after Thanksgiving, I think. And I had to go drop off some stuff. And coming back, it was also the Niner game. So I stopped at the In-N-Out in Morgan Hill.
Yeah.
And I'm in line. I'm waiting. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm not going to wait till Gilroy. It's going to be even more packed at the outlets. Like, I need to wait in line now. I waited in line for I don't know how long. I think it was almost an hour. Yeah, I waited in line for In-N-Out. And
you're tripping.
These people that ended up behind me cut off another car. And I'm like, what the fuck? You could tell they went to the Niner game. You could tell they're all fucked up. And they're arguing, and I can see the girl, like, putting her earrings back on. And then all of a sudden, we're getting up to the line, and she just, like, parks. And then she's yelling at him, and she's telling the girl, give me my purse, da, da, da. Well, the guy, he must have been drunk, because he ended up getting out of the car, jumped in. They're driving crazy. Don't take no pictures of me, please. No, please.
You're doing a video. Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't care. I don't want a photo. Thank you. And I'm talking to my sister, and I'm like, okay, once I get out of the drive-thru, if those girls are still sitting there, I'm going to ask them if they want to ride. So when I get out of the drive-thru, I go. They're still sitting there. I ask them. I park. I go, hi, I'm sorry. I kind of seen what happened. It's none of my business. I go, I'm heading back to Los Baños. I don't know where you guys live, but if you guys want to ride, I could take you guys out that way. And you can tell they're a little
sketch.
Like, yeah, like little gangster looking, you know, like they looked at me like, why the fuck are you asking me? You know? Yeah. And I go, I'm like, oh, if you guys want to ride, I could give you guys a ride. And they're like, no, we're all right. We already got a ride. I'm like, all right, cool then. Like, I felt bad for them. Yeah. You know, because no one should get to be left on this out somewhere. I mean, I left you on the side of the road, but that's a different story. But I was like, all right, at least I know, like, I offered and they said no, then okay, then that's not my problem. I was just like, please don't hit my car. Because they were parked right behind me.
But it's not, like, it's so crazy to me that people find it so hard to be genuine people. Yeah. To do something for people without asking something in return. Yeah. It's so crazy to me. Like, expectations, going back to expectations. If you have expectations, then you will be let down. And it's so crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's not even the way we were raised. It's more of what we've been through. Yeah. You know, like, we know that it's hard. Life's hard. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know that life's hard. Yeah.
Life is very hard.
You know,
I think most of my childhood, I grew up on food stamps. Yeah. Like, where they gave you a book and you had to, like, pull them out. Yeah. That's crazy.
And because of that, we're just nice people. I hope.
I don't know if we are. We could just be people. Yeah. Why do we have to put nice in front of it?
Yeah, that's true. We're just people.
We're just people. They're probably like, man, their last episode of them were super funny. This one, super sad.
Yeah, a little bit more. Like, I was a little grateful.
For what?
Over the weekend, after I got the award, and I was looking back at pictures and everything I'm doing right now. You know, it's stressful. I always think I'm doing something wrong. I always think I'm failing. Mm-hmm. You know, so me stopping and looking back, like, I am grateful, because I was going through Facebook and I was looking through pictures of when I was like 19, 20, and I'm looking at those pictures, and I was telling you, like, at that moment, I never thought I was going to be happy. Yeah. At that moment, I never thought, like, I would be doing what I'm doing. I always thought I was going to be struggling. Yeah. Right? Like, I always thought, like, life was going to be hard, which it is hard in a different way. Like, I love what I'm doing. I get to help kids. I get to help people. Like it's just, I'm grateful. I get to do what I love every day. Yeah. My wife's building her business. She's working at the gym that I work at. Like, she's she's working at Ross. Like, you're doing all that, but you like, it's so much more. Like, you tell me, you're your own person. Like,
Tell
is
you
it
what.
better than FedEx when we were working for FedEx? Like, doing all this?
This is way better than when we worked before.
Yeah.
Like, way better. I think so.
Because I'm not crazy. I do like think about like, did we make the right decision?
I think
Did
we
I
did.
push my wife too much?
No, I think we did make the right decision because
Quitting our jobs.
yeah, because we never. So this is the thing. Like, we never got to enjoy life.
Yeah.
We never got to enjoy life working for FedEx, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, never. We didn't get to enjoy holidays because we were working. And I think I like the holidays. Holidays are very important, but we never got to enjoy it. We never got to enjoy the money that we were making. We never got to enjoy holidays. We never got to enjoy trips, like vacations, stuff like that. We never got to enjoy anything.
Yeah.
And I think we've done, since we quit our jobs and you quit your job first, like, we've done so much stuff where we're at.
Yeah.
And we get to go to Eva's softball games. We get to go to Eva's cross country meets. We get to see her. Like, we get to be here with her. I get to wake up every morning and take her to school. Like, I love doing that. I love being able to do that for her. Because I wasn't able to do it before.
Yeah.
Like, so just a little thing. Like, Eva would, when we lived in San Jose, Eva took the bus to school. And her school was all the way on the other side of town. Basically on the other side of town. So she would get up super early, like 6 o'clock. I think the bus would come at, no, she would get up earlier than that. The bus would come at 6 o'clock. So she would have to get up at like 5:30 or so. So she would take the bus in the morning to school for like 2 hours. Because school didn't start till like 7 something, 8 o'clock. She had to wake up that early because they had to go pick up other kids. Then after school, she would take another 2-hour bus drive home. When the bus lady would come, they would honk. We would go out there. She'd be asleep. So
Yeah.
she had to ride the bus. We didn't get to take her then. And now we get to enjoy it and take her to school and talk to her and be with her. And did you ever get her off the bus when they would bring her? She'd be asleep. They would have her buckled in.
Yeah.
She's like this.
She'd walk in. Sometimes she'd be happy. She'd be awake.
She'd be super tired.
You guys don't understand. Like, she's still a beautiful kid. Like, I love my daughter. She's still bright, but she's just a teenager right now. But when she was a kid, like, the way she was just like, she was so bright. She had like,
she was so sweet.
She'd be wearing all these
all
jackets,
these jewelries,
these bracelets.
Yeah.
She'd have a huge backpack, her lunch pail. Like, she'd walk out the bus, and we'd like, you want to go to the park? You want to do this? Like, she's just a funny kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's still that funny kid. She still talks shit, and I just, you know, as a parent, you just hope you're doing stuff right.
Yeah.
You know, like, am I doing okay?
Am I doing enough?
Am I doing enough, or am I doing too much? Like, am I not home, or am I missing out this time? Like, or am I constantly like watching? Am I like on my screen too much, or am I at the gym too much? Like, am I giving her enough attention? Then you try to give her enough attention, and then she doesn't want the attention, and then like it's so weird. Right? And then like, she doesn't want the attention, but you have to still give her the attention. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's such a hard thing, like, because I don't want her growing up and having a bad taste, and like a bad like taste. I don't want to say for men. Like, she sees men in a very bad way because of everything.
Oh yeah.
Because of her dad, right?
Let's not talk about that on here.
I know, but I'm just saying, like I want to show her, like it's love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you don't know if she's. Teenagers just hate everything. They think they're right and everything, but you still have to show them the attention, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I force her to give me a hug, or I give her attention. I talk to her. I ask her questions. Like, let's go out here.
She just doesn't want anything to do with us right now.
Yeah, and it's,
like at all.
But I just, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary. It's like it's scary.
Sorry.
It is scary. But I am so proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
I am so proud of her, and I I look back like when I first met her and at Starbucks when you introduced me to her and me like praying to whoever. I prayed to God or
Buddha.
whoever. I literally prayed in my car on my way to go pick you guys up, and I said, I don't care about my life at all. Just give me the strength to support you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't know how we do it. Like that prayer is the only reason why I believe there's something out there.
Yeah.
Do you think we're doing a good job?
Mm-hmm. I do.
You think I'm doing a good job as a dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's already been an hour.
All right, let's end it. Let's call it. I'm tired. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I got a lot to do still.
I love you, babe.
I love you too.
Anything you want to plug? Raquel Diaz Designs, guys.
I'll be at a craft fair. Let me
What?
see. Sorry. Let me pull it up. I should have had it ready, huh? I will be in... One moment, guys.
Well, the fights are this weekend for Kenneth's fight. That's it's a Muay Thai fight in Fresno, California. The links in Strike Fitness, the Instagram. If you guys go to Strike Fitness, make sure you guys go to an event, right? Go see a fight. It's fun. Also, if you don't go to Strike Fitness and you live in the area of the 209, you guys should check us out. It's fun. We're having a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. And we have jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, fitness. It's fun, guys. And, go to the fights. Also, and what else for you?
I will be doing a pop-up in December 19th in Modesto. The address is 1225 Tully Road. And it's on, I believe it's a Sunday from 1 to 6.
All right. And I'll keep on plugging that no matter what.
Okay.
I love you guys.
I have a flyer.
I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Alan, I know you're listening. Dude.
Wear your ring.
Get to the gym. Wear your ring. Coach Jose, thanks for everything. Who else? Jim Serrano.
Gloria.
Hey, man. Thanks for listening. Gloria. All those. Diego. The other Diego. Thank you guys all for supporting.
Thank
I
you
love
to
you
everybody.
guys. Go follow, subscribe, like, share. Please share, guys. Share it. Share it to a friend. You guys.
We want to try to get to 100 before the new year.
100, 200.
Oh, 200.
200 subscribers on
200.
YouTube. 200 subscribers on YouTube. So if you are listening, go to the YouTube page, The Hassle of Hair or Diaz Productions, and follow us. Follow us, guys. Subscribe. Get us to 200. I love you guys. Peace.